a slightly newer Nikon.
Yeah, mine is getting on in years. It's
My D80 died.
It's 7 years old. I'm thinking I might want to upgrade soon.
The door's actually not closed. Here, go ahead and open it again. There you go. And then,
so like slam it?
Well, now that I got this one open, it should be not too bad. There you go. It's seriously those things.
So, welcome back, and I will be taking Eric's RX-7 for a short test drive. So we'll see how it is. This is my first time driving a rotary vehicle, and it'll be interesting to see how it compares to the Honda S2000. Brake, clutch. The clutch is somewhat light, I would assume.
Yeah, it's pretty light. Stock clutch.
So where do you normally shift at? I know that sounds like a...
7.
Like a 7?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. You have to redline it.
So like if you're around town, I mean...
If I'm around town, just anytime in mid-range, it drives like a normal car if you're just going to do normal things, shift whenever you feel like you need to. The torque curve, like I said before, is very, very flat because it's got those twin turbos, you know. Even when you're part throttle in first gear, you can already hear the first turbo spinning. So... there's nothing really optimal. If you're going flat out, you take it to red line.
Oh wow, the shifter, it's so crisp.
It's almost Miata.
And it's so short.
Yeah.
For size, it's like the S2000 a little bit.
Yeah.
And the steering is very nicely weighted.
Yeah.
Hydraulic rack, yes. Which is what you'd want.
Exactly, yeah.
S2000 has a electronic rack,
yeah.
so it's a little...
Those didn't exist yet.
A little bit... it's not as...
A lot of people say that they feel this shifting is vague, so they put short shifters on them, but I never found it to be so. I think it's almost... It's very precise to me.
It's incredibly short.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Miata, you know, same family.
It honestly, it feels very similar to the S2000 shifter. The weight of it, the throw, it's very, very nice.
Yeah, and it is going right into the transmission again, so there's no cables. That also helps the feel.
Wow, the whole car feels so tight, and it feels like a precision watch or something. Which is very cool. So that was the turbo kicking in.
For sure.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, the suspension doesn't feel like it's old rubber that's running out. You know, it doesn't feel like all the ball joints are worn out or the suspension components, you know, need to be replaced yet. That is definitely something that happens at some point. All the bushings. But right now, so far, pretty good.
So I can give it a little bit of gas.
Absolutely. Obviously, no traction control.
Yeah, it says 2000.
It does have analog brakes, though.
Wow. Yes, it's very healthy.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that much gas, but I can tell it's how
You might actually be the first person besides me that I've had drive this car when I was in the passenger seat. I mean, I can't drive it when I'm in the passenger seat, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
First person who knew how to drive a stick was in here when I was in the passenger seat, so that's nice.
Thank you very much for letting me drive it.
No, I mean, it's nice for me because I get to feel how it actually feels. You know how it always feels different when you're not driving it? It feels more powerful.
Or it feels a lot more powerful when you're driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, this is quite the car. It feels very small. It feels smaller than it is.
Yeah, although it is pretty short. It's about the same length as my Boxster, so when I put them in the garage together, the Boxster looks huge because it's taller, you know, and has the higher sides, but they're about the same length. So it's a pretty short car, for sure. Not as long as it might look from the outside, kind of like Corvette kind of length. That looks, but
So the seat, can you lower the seat?
Sadly, no.
'Cause,
That's
I
the
mean-
one thing. It just feels like the seat's a little high.
Okay, so yeah, there's no torque. It's like the S2000.
Nope.
So you gotta shift always then.
Yeah, you're always going to be downshifting because down low doesn't have much torque. You're not going to go off, especially on an uphill like this. In second gear, you're not going to do that.
This is very nice. So, in conclusion, it looks like I don't fit in the car very well. Yeah, I don't fit in the S2000 either.
Yeah.
So, but like at least I have legroom.
Yeah.
This, I'm noticing that I don't know if I actually have legroom.
You're going to have the knocking knees kind of thing. Every tall person.
But then again, the car just seems like it drives so nice and maybe you don't mind.
Yeah.
Um,
And they do have like stock seats that are more racing buckets in the later models in Japan.
okay.
So those are a little lower down. Or you can always get aftermarket seats. But then now that you're lower, your legs have to be even long. Your legs are even going to be longer because they're not going to be as bent. You know, so now you have that fact. You can't put the seat any farther back, you know.
That's true.
Unless you got a thinner back to the seat, maybe. Yeah.
If you had one of those racing buckets, the padding was thin to gain a little bit of headroom, I suppose.
Yeah. For me, though, 5'8", I fit just fine.
Yeah, you're perfect for this car.
Yeah. Wouldn't with the helmet, but I'm not going to track the car anyway, so.
That's a good point. Well, I can see why you bought this car.
Yeah.
Now, and I completely understand why you did it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic to look at, but it's fantastic to drive.
Yes.
It feels amazing.
Yes.
The weight of the steering is perfect. The shifter is perfect.
Yeah.
All the controls seem to work in harmony. Yeah, wow. I'm kind of blown away. I knew it was a very good car. I just didn't know it felt this good.
Yeah. There's not too many cars you get that feel from the factory, where it's like almost feels like there's the front's towed out or something, you know?
Come on. Jesus.
Lady. Yeah, you don't get that feel very often with it, where it's like it turns in so nicely from the factory, you know?
So yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn down this road. And,
Thank you.
Yeah, and there's kind of you go down this road a few miles and it kind of residential area kind of opens up a little bit. There's nothing back there.
Oh, really? I've never been down this way.
So I'll show you this, and it's a nice place
I've never been
to drive the car. There's some nice curves, so I figure I can kind of see what it feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is very nice. It feels like a cockpit. It's interesting how, now that I'm sitting in it, it looks very similar to the Toyota Supra cockpit a little bit. It's very
Right.
similar.
Yes.
And I now see why it's designed this way. It makes perfect sense once you actually drive it. It just feels
Driver focused.
yes.
Very driver focused.
It feels even more driver focused than the S2000. Or at least that's how it feels to me. The
Yeah.
S2000 is, there's no gold boxes, driver focus is almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely similarities between this and the S2000. It's weird. It's almost, the engine is obviously smoother.
Yeah.
But the car feels similar. It feels like it's the same size, and it feels like the steering sharpness is similar. I think this has better steering feel, and it's probably a touch sharper than the S2000. Because the electronic rack's a little vague off center.
Ah, I see. Well, the S2000 one was a big deal for Honda when they made it, right? Because it was kind of a herald, and kind of like we're making a pure sports car again. So
Yes, and it was a big deal. It's a very nice car.
yeah. So Mazda, I guess has always been trying to be about driver-oriented driving experience, right?
Exactly.
So it's not surprising that it would feel similar, I guess. This is their Halo sports car of the time.
I think it still is. Honestly.
Yeah, the RX-8 didn't quite blow the world, set the world on fire, I should say.
I mean, all they had to have done was put the same engine into turbo soak in the RX-8. Amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
it would have. It's just those had a horsepower target that they were able to hit with the Renesis, excuse me.
Yes.
The Renesis engine they put in those, but everyone was like, "Oh, when are you going to turbocharge the RX-8?" And of course, they never could. This is a cool little road.
Yes, it's very nice. You go in the mornings when there's nobody on it. It's nice. There's nobody out. And it's got some nice sweeping corners, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. And yeah, it's new. These homes were built maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
What I'm noticing with this car is, I haven't driven that many turbocharged cars, but it doesn't feel like it has a lag of power. I guess that's the twin turbo setup.
The twin turbo setup, it doesn't have turbo lag.
Because I'm at 2,000 RPMs and I put my foot down, it starts to go like a naturally aspirated car. I was expecting there was going to be a little lag or something.
No, these are some teeny little turbos it's got in there.
So that's amazing. I like that a lot. That's very awesome.
Yeah, it's already pumping. It is a complex system though, and so when anything goes wrong, it's just a nightmare to troubleshoot. So, but the sequential turbo setup gives it such an easy driving experience. You don't have to downshift below 3,000 RPM.
I was assuming that I was going to have to.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. And then people who single turbo them, then you have that turbo lag experience, but of course, then you get that huge, my head just hit the back of the headrest because, the turbo kicked on at 4,000 RPM and now I'm going, a million miles an hour. Uncorked Rotary is not a quiet thing, I'll tell you that.
That's also true.
Yeah, you hear those things, and everyone makes fun of the sound of those things, that rapping kind of buzzing sound.
Do you mind if I put the window down?
Go for it.
All the way down, you think?
Yeah, quiet enough to where you wouldn't think about it.
Wow.
There's no drama up top telling you, hey, the whole engine's clattering around.
Very smooth. Very smooth. Alright, we'll turn around up here.
Yeah, there's a park up here.
Yeah, there's a mountain biking trail.
Nice. But there's some fancy houses down there.
Yeah. Mind if I take a couple more photos?
Yeah, go. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Huh?
It's nice in here.
Yeah.
I figured since we're here,
Yeah, let's go for it.
might as well go for it.